What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm continuing my YouTube grind and bringing you another recipe. I've uploaded it on YouTube Shorts maybe like a week ago now. It's a crispy pork belly made in the air fryer. I'm doing a longer format video just from all the questions and everything that I've received, and I just want to show you how truly easy it is to get the crispiest pork belly in the air fryer. So let's get into it. I'll say one of the most important things when you're looking for a piece of pork belly is get a piece where the fat is distributed throughout the entire piece of the belly quite nicely. It's almost like even, right? Like the fat, the muscle, all throughout the meat is even. Alright, first step is we just want to dry out the top of the belly. Get it as dry as we can. Also the meat side, I'm just gonna pat it dry slightly. I'll cut 3 lines vertically, and I'm not going too deep. I'm going maybe anywhere between like half to 3/4 of a fingernail deep into the flesh of the pork. Make your guidelines and then slowly go deeper. Now we're gonna make a seasoning. We're gonna go a heap teaspoon, or that's probably like a tablespoon of 5 spice powder. 1-2 heap tablespoons of brown sugar. Half a teaspoon of white pepper and salt. And we just wanna mix it up. All right, cool. That's our seasonings. And we're gonna generously season this only on the meat. Don't be afraid, really pack it on. And we're gonna get in between the grooves, left just a little in case, and really open up those cracks, get the seasonings in there. Get on the sides of the meat as well. As easy as that, that's our pork belly seasoned. We'll go double the length of the pork belly. Fold it up. Chuck the pork belly meat side down, and if we have any seasonings on the skin, we need to get rid of those straight away, otherwise it will burn. As long as there's no sugars or seasonings that's like clumping up on the skin, we're pretty sweet, we can move forward. Fold up the edges, fold up both the edges. Once we have all the corners nice and sturdy, you can fold in the longer sides. A little bit of white vinegar on the skin, and you just want to brush generously on the skin. And now it's ready for the air fryer. Alright, pork belly goes in the air fryer. Just make sure not to rip the tinfoil bow. Goes in. We're going to be cooking this pork belly in 2 parts. So the first one is to just dry the skin out. That's our main focus, and we're going to go really low and slow on this one. 95 Celsius for 30 minutes, and that's it. Turn it on and come back in 30 minutes. Hand cramp, ow, what the fuck. To pair with the pork belly and rice, I'm making a sort of Chinese pesto, which is just aromatics in hot oil. I've got the white part of the spring onions chopped up nice and fine. These are the semi-white turning greens, and we don't have to go crazy with them, just chop them up semi-fine. This is all getting pounded anyway. Put there my pesto mortar, 3 cloves of garlic, some ginger, maybe, oh, we don't need a lot. Chop that up relatively fine as well. All our aromatics are mashed up. Put that to the side, and we're gonna add some neutral oil. Maybe about that much. How much is that? 2-3 tablespoons. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Yeah. Heat this up till smoking. Timer's gone off, so let's check our pork belly. You can see beautiful, and that is so dry. A little bit of neutral oil, generously brush that on the skin. And during this first cooking process, we didn't necessarily cook the pork. It's more to dry the skin out. Crack some salt over the top. I like to go coarse sea salt, and I really like to pack it in. Once the skin dries up, we can always take any excess salt off. Whereas if you were to use fine table salt, more often than not you can't take it off, and if you go too much with that, then it becomes like way too salty. Back in the oven. Back in the air fryer. And this time we're doing a max temp cook, or 200 Celsius cook, until the pork belly is cooked. For one this size, I reckon I'll go 30 minutes minimum, I reckon. And let's go. We're waiting for our neutral oil to get to smoking, and then pouring it in, unlocking all of those aromatic flavors. This is so mean with Asian dishes, eh? It's like the aromatics, and if you have some jasmine rice to pair with it, oh man, that sauce is killer. Smoking hot oil, and we're just adding it in slowly. Safely with our pestle and mortar, just mix it around. Ooh, that's so good. I love this sauce, guys. This is actually one of my favorites. But you can see it's thickened up, it's become one. Ooh, that's one of my favorite smells ever, eh? Wow. Truly incredible. So I'm just gonna move this to a ramekin. And without gassing this up too much, I think it's one of these aromatic oils or sauces that you can have with literally almost any rice dish. Any rice dish, this will make it that much better. I originally got this recipe off that Iron Chef Dad guy, from his Hainanese chicken recipe. And bro, this, I fell in love, eh? It really truly reminds me of like Southeast Asian flavors. And now that's it, we just have to wait for the pork belly. We've got our rice done, we've got our sauce done, and it's just time for our crispy pork belly. Belly's done, the pork belly's done, let's have a look. Oh my god. No way. You know, I gotta do a sound test. This is to authenticate how crispy this truly is. Another reason why this recipe is completely goated is because all the juices stay within the tinfoil boat. It's bare cleanup. Don't have to do anything. Just chuck in the air fryer, you know, do a little bit of prep, and then throw the tinfoil away and we're done. You can see, look how beautiful that is. All this extra coarse grains of salt, we can just chuck that, scrape that to the side. Get rid of those a little bit later, but for now, listen. Take our pork belly upside down, and those lines we cut earlier, they are an absolute godsend to cut this, because if you didn't cut the lines, this is going to be almost impossible to cut. And a couple days ago my cleaver broke. We're having to use this Japanese style knife, and it's just not going to be the same as the cleaver, but it will get the job done. We'll go crackle taste test. That is killer. When we're processing this, we need to keep the skin as dry as we can. Got my rice, get some of that pork belly. Just pack it on. It's a slice of pork belly. Some greens, spring onions, because aromatics. And some of this aromatic oil to really just top it off. And that's it, that's my plate. Here's my serving. Who else is next? Everyone pull up, dish you up a plate. There's more than enough to go around. Juicy, crispy pork belly. Let's give it a go, no messing around. So flavorful. 5-spice brown sugar goes hard. Just the crackling now. You don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss out on that. Next is rice and the spring onion oil. That's my favorite, bro. That is my favorite. With some of the pork. Yo, let's go, man. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, man. It's like the sweet aromatic pork belly and the spring onion oil. It's just like a fragrance in your mouth. It's like aromatic heaven. Seriously. A little bit of everything. Man, you don't want to miss out on this recipe. Grab yourself an air fryer. Everything in this recipe kisses. I'm gonna chuck the measurements in the description, so please, we come to the end of the video. I'm gonna smash the rest of this. Give it a like if you enjoy this content. Comment if you want to see more. Share it to your friends and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.